Hi everyone, my name is Alejandra. Today I'm going to show you 2 tips on how to save time using pivot tables. If you like what you see here, please consider subscribing. This pivot table is including the information for 5 departments, and let's say I want to create one pivot table per department. So I can create a tab per each department, copying the same table and just filtering by the department that I want that pivot table to be. But there is a faster way to do this. Make sure that I'm in the filter of the pivot table, and then I will go to pivot table analyze, and in options I need to select show report filter pages. Click there, and then you will have the option for departments, and you say OK, and there you go. You have your pivot table for sales on the tab sales. Same for finance. Of course, finance doesn't have revenue, it only has expenses. Same than HR. So you will see also you have marketing, purchasing. So you created just 5 different tabs with a pivot table each from the same source in seconds. So this is the first tip. The second tip, let's say you have a list of 20 names or a list of items, let's say. So in this case, we have a list of 20 names that I need to create a tab per name. So I can add here a tab, double click a name, for example, Alex, and do this for all of the names. So I'm going to delete this. So I want to show you here how to create all of them at once. So I select my list and then I create a pivot table. So I go to insert pivot table and I want to create it in the existing worksheet. I don't want to add this to my data model. So make sure that this is not checked. So in my existing worksheet, and I want the pivot table to be here, let's say E1. Say OK, let me bring this one over here. And I just need to bring this name to the filter field. I have it there. I go to pivot table analyze, and then options, show report filter pages. Here it is, my name, and I say OK. And you can see now you have all the tabs created per name or per item. So just as an example, let's say I can select all the tabs. I click at Alexis, and then I go to the end of all these names, which will be 20 tabs. I press Shift. So I select all the tabs at once, and whatever I do on this sheet will be replicated on the 20 tabs. So I expand this column so there are no names that are longer than Alexis. So let's say here I want to include the date and then the hours. Okay. And let's give a little bit of format. Control B for bolding this font, and let's say I want to have my list will be over here. I'm going to add some borders. I'm going to add the date, format. I can right click, format cells, and then I have my format cells box, and I can say I want the date formatting, and I want this format. Month, day, and year, and I click OK. For the hours, same thing. I can right click or I can Control 1 and I can get my format cells, and in this case, because it's hours, I want the number formatting, and I only want one decimal, and I say OK. And let's say the date, and then I press tab, and the hours will be 5.87, enter. So my formatting is there, right? So I just delete because all of this information has been replicated in the other tabs. So to make sure that it's not included in the other tabs, I just delete it, and it's deleted in all of them. So let's unselect all the tabs. So you can right click to any of the tabs and say ungroup sheets. So we can do that, or we could have just clicked at number 2, other tab that is not included in that selection. And now you can see for Tracy, we have the same thing. We have for Ruth, for Roland, for Robert, you can see Robert here, Paul, same thing all over. So it's a very quick way to create these several tabs, and also to create some specific formatting on a specific items that you want included in that tab. And that's it. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see here, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And thank you again, and see you next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.